What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. Once again, welcome back to the episode 61. Is DK Metcalf the next Megatron? Calvin Johnson might have been the most talented wide receiver in terms of talent, like size, speed, strength. I think he could very well be. He could be the most talented, physically gifted wide receiver, other than Randy Moss, that we've ever seen. But when he came out of Georgia Tech, I knew from the bottom of my gargoyles. I can't remember what movie I got that from, but I just knew. You could feel it. This guy was going to be special. Coming out of Georgia Tech, you knew this guy was going to be able to lead a wide receiving corps and just be that guy. As far as DK Metcalf goes, he is, in every word of the bit, and every bit of the word, a physical freak. And there's no way that nobody can else dispute that. Now, DK Metcalf is 6'4", Megatron was 6'5". Be nitpicky. It doesn't matter. They're the same animal. They're the same beast. The guy that have the same amount of talent, the impact on the opposing defense and on their own team, by the way. But DK Metcalf could be well on his way to becoming the very next Megatron. Maybe a better version if he stays healthy. Maybe. But Calvin Johnson, when I think of Megatron, there was no stopping him. There was just no stopping that guy. Even if the Vikings were going to beat the Lions by 2 touchdowns, you had to beat them by 2 touchdowns. You had to make them to get up on them early, because when the Lions started passing it to Calvin Johnson, they're just a tough team. With DK Metcalf, though, especially with how he's been playing, he's in the conversation, don't get me wrong, so I'm not disrespecting that man in any way. But to come out and against a Cardinals team, that's a good team, and they got the win. I'm not taking that away from them either. But to come out against the Rams and be virtually non-existent, I don't think I truly ever saw a game, or very few, in which that happened to Megatron. Very few. I'll be hard pressed to say that I don't think in my entire time of watching the Vikings playing 2 times a year for however, like 7 years he was in the NFL, whatever it was, I don't think I ever saw somebody shut down Megatron that way. Don't think it happened. So on one hand, we've got an extremely talented wide receiver in DK Metcalf, who's, by the way, has Tyler Lockett, who has been playing out of his mind as well. So Russell Wilson's got potentially 2 wide receivers. On the other hand, you've got Megatron, who was a proven commodity in Detroit, who had a respectable quarterback in Matt Stafford as well. So, in essence, Megatron, to me, is still on another level. There is just no stopping and saying that DK Metcalf right now is the next Megatron. I think he's on his way. I think that after he gets over 1,000 yards this year, gets in the league a little bit more, yes. But in terms of physical traits, if we don't want to be all nitpicky about it, he is probably the most like Megatron we've ever seen. And I stand by that. He's an absolute freak. And did he get shut down once? Yes. But I don't think that's going to happen a whole lot more often. And plus, I don't think that's going to happen potentially ever again to that effect, especially against the Rams.